G'day fellas, and welcome to a casted game. Spawning in as the purple English player. I should take that back, the purple Chinese player rather. We've got Marine Lord and his opponent playing in the color orange as the English. It's 3DB, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Nomad. We're here on, this is Nomad Octagon, and already you can see in that name, Octagon, I mean, it refers to the map, but right now, I suspect we're going to have quite an octagon of a battle, ladies and gentlemen. This is starting to look a little bit scary. B has said, you know what? You want to make a town center? I'm going to make one as well, and I'm going to make mine right next to you. That one's going on the thumbnail. Look at that right there. Welcome to Nomad. I tell you what, imagine playing Age of Empires for Nomad. Imagine the ranked ladder comes out. It's season 1 of ranked Nomad in 1v1. You come up against your first game, 3DB, and look what he's doing. He's doing this to you. Could you imagine how disgustingly terrible you would feel right now to be Marine Lord? I tell you what, I would not know what I wanted to do with my life after this game because, well, I mean, you guys would have seen what happened in the last game. We also covered this this Nomad tournament called the Nomadic Clash. It's hosted by Mr. Merlin, and B actually managed to take out Vortex, and he moved on to the next round, and now he's up against Marine Lord. I tell you what, we are in for an absolute treat. So, as you guys will know, there is a treaty period in the first 3 minutes of the game, which means town centers don't fire at enemy villages. They don't fire at anything. They just chill out for 3 minutes. And B is obviously respecting that. He's fallen back away from that town center. Whereas Marine Lord's kind of just like, you know what, I'm just going to take advantage in the first couple of seconds, first couple of minutes to try and get as much as I can, as much of a head start as I possibly can. Maybe get enough wood to throw down a lumber camp somewhere else. But we do actually see him looking to drop a mill down over on this this hunt. There's a beautiful little spot, but take a look at B. B's the kind of guy who's just going to go through and just annoy you. And look how far he pushes those deer away, intentionally pushing them away. Just being very, very cheeky there. But at least Marine Lord's going to be happy that he manages to pick up 4 or 5 deer here, all in pretty close proximity. So he'll be very happy with that. B now beginning to move around on this south side. And look at the time that we've got here. 2 minutes 30. Remember, 3 minutes is when that treaty finishes. And B, like an absolute stealthy snail, because snails are stealthy, begins moving around the bottom side here. Obviously, Marine Lord, no clue. Scout ran past completely. And it actually says ally under attack. I wonder if that gets triggered for Marine Lord. If he basically knows, he gets the heads up. Hey, guess what? Your enemies coming through. They're getting attacked. But so we've got about 3 seconds to go. All the villagers are going to be moving out towards his position. And straight away, we've got action, ladies and gentlemen. Treaty is over. Prepare for bloodshed. And look at this. 5 vills. He's doing a decent job already with the micro. 1 villager going to be falling back. Outpost going to be coming up. Beautiful micro coming out from B. Already 3 minutes into this game, and villagers are absolutely taking over. Scout going to be coming out. He manages to pick off one of the villagers. So already we've got 2 villagers going down. You can see from here, the town center actually going to be able to cover these villagers. And remember, it's an English town center, so it's going to get double shots off. It manages to get that 1 villager out alive. More villagers now going to begin moving around over on that west side. And we have got action all day for you, ladies and gentlemen. And B, taking 1 shot to that villager. Villager makes it out alive. Now, I would suggest you could probably put 1 villager inside here, and you'd be able to kill all of the villagers that come out from Marine Lord. And basically put him in a very difficult spot, because then he'd have to garrison vills. And then does it just become like a Mexican standoff where everyone's just got lots of villagers in their town center, but they can't actually use them? I suspect that might be the case, right? Because I'm pretty sure you can just rally into the town center, can't you? Can't you? I don't actually know if you can. I'd be curious to know why people aren't doing that, or why players aren't doing that, because town center firing, first round, second round, no third round on that villager. But look how far spread they are. So B, definitely doing a very good job in the opening of just annoying his enemy. That is for sure. He's got a lot of vills back here, nice and safe. But Marine Lord, by the same token, he's managed to keep himself alive, managed to keep control of this hunt. Does he know where the gold is? He's got a gold down here. He hasn't really checked behind his base just yet. Look at the damage that's coming out onto these villagers, though. So many of them are low health. God, this is going to be an absolute shit fight of a game. I got to say right now, this is going to be a scarily good game. Now, before we get into it, you know, the feudal age, all that kind of crazy stuff, fellas, go check out Mr. Merlin if you haven't already. He's on YouTube, okay? He's got a sweet English accent. He's got a beautiful microphone, so his voice sounds lovely and deep, the same way that mine does. So go check him out. I'll leave a link in the description. It's I don't know whether it'll be the first one or the second one you click. It won't be the Patreon. It'll be his YouTube link. All right. So go check him out. Go say good day. Hit the subscribe button if you like his content, because I tell you what, I like his content. I watch his videos all the time, mainly the ones that I'm in. But you know, you guys get the point. Now we do see 2 villagers entering into the town center. So this is where I start to get worried. I think this might be the critical threshold. And this is where you could have like this Mexican standoff, right? Where people are just going to be adding villagers into their town center. So this villager should just... And now we see Marine Lord going to be doing it. It's a Mexican standoff between these 2 town centers. We've got a nomadic Mexican standoff. Another villager manages to make it through, but just remember. So see those arrows come through. The villager goes down. Very well timed there by Marine Lord. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but he managed to take out the villager there. Even with the second shot from the town center. We see a second villager getting inside. B trying to run for his life. It is indeed a Mexican standoff. So I think the best way to deal with this is to get to a threshold, like say a threshold of say 10 or 11 villagers, something like that, and then you try and run all of them away at the same time. This villager's going to go down for certain. Oh, the last arrow comes out, and then we see another one. Look at this. It's just, this is a massacre. This is absolute disgusting. Well, where do we go from here? I really don't know. I mean, this is smart by B to be moving into the ponds. He's got a really good pond here, actually. Take a look at the size of this. A tiny little pond. It's got lots of shorefish in it, though, so he'll be very happy with that. The same token, there is another one up towards this northern position. A lot of fish in there, but I'd say the position more favors, if anybody, Marine Lord. There's other little ponds that you could be going for, but they're just not as... I don't think they're as nice as that one. And look at this. This is not the best pond. You wouldn't want to go for that one. Only 3 fish in that bad boy. And then obviously this one out to the west. So I'd be advocating for Marine Lord to be doing much of the same thing. We do see him going for Spearman in the Dark Age. Look at this Nomad game. We've got Spearman coming out in the Dark Age. Why Spearman, Marine Lord? What are you going to do with what are you going to do with spears? If anything, I just feel like evacuating the dance floor at this point. Like, all right, just keep making vills. And you can see the vills come out. But he doesn't pick it up. Sometimes he's not paying attention. Both sides. I mean, right now, you know, we're back to that both sides story. You know, there are bad actors on both sides, and right now we see those bad actors. B obviously being a very good abuser of the mechanics of the game. Let's just put it that way. He knows how to exploit the mechanics of the game to achieve results that he wants. Another villager going to go down. Look at this. Look at the damage that's coming out here. Outpost going to be thrown down on this south side of the B base. We do see more villagers going to be moving out. Looking to defend. He's also going to be hitting that sacred site. There are 4 sacred sites on this map. Men-at-Arms going to be coming out in response from B. The first of the Men-at-Arms is out. Second Men-at-Arms in queue already. And I'm loving the B position. B position looking very good at this early stage of the game. Lumber Camp going to be going down next to the outpost as well. All right, we're back towards the town center. And I just find this hilarious because you can't rally villagers inside the town center. And as a result, you have to be like so on the ball to put your vills in the TC. But look at the difference in villagers at the moment. B's up 10 villagers. 7 of which are fishing boats. I don't know where the rest are because both of them have lost 4 workers apiece here. Could it just be that Marine Lord had a bit of idle time potentially? Could be. Jeez, Marine Lord's not having a fun time, is he? I really don't know how you'd play this or what the goal should be. Because, and this is just the thing about Nomad, right? It takes the game and then it just turns it on its head. You've got to forget everything you know about conventional matchups, everything you know about the meta, and throw it out the window. It's just completely dead because your timings are off, right? Like, you think about like the Holy Roman Empire versus Delhi matchup, right? I should know that as a Delhi player, if I go for a very fast castle age, I can actually snipe the relics away from the Holy Roman Empire player. But here, if the Holy Roman Empire player is maybe 15 seconds faster in getting their town center up, that's 15 seconds more resources, or 15 seconds of resources gathered for every villager that comes out. Every single thing just falls from that, or just moves forward from that. So you're just so much further ahead. And that's why when it comes to this kind of game mode, everything just goes out the window. That's the only way you can really say it. It's a completely new game. Obviously, it's not completely new. I mean, we're still playing Age of Empires. Still playing Age of Empires 4 here. So this is the point where I think all the villagers could jump out of the town center and migrate over to somewhere safer. Because he's going to try and run with it here, but obviously the villager gets taken out. So, a little bit of a mistake. Men-at-Arms doing a decent job. Spearman just chilling out in the outpost. He's trying his best to hold on with his barracks. Not having a whole lot of luck yet. We're spending a long time in the feudal. Look at this. B's actually out of gold at this point. He does have a gold vein. But he's not gathering any gold. And now Men-at-Arms looking once again to push that front line. Do we see a villager run? See, and you can see Marine Lord not making vills. He's completely stopped making villagers. And I feel like this is a mistake, right? Because you have to accept the fact that you could potentially go for a run. And every villager that you don't train is a villager that doesn't survive eventually when they make it, when they, you know, when freedom, you know, like if you've ever been on Twitch and everyone gets like a subscriber only chat and no one's talking and then they turn off sub only mode and then all the plebs can talk and it's freedom. It's going to be that same thing. All the plebs are going to be allowed to leave the town center. But slowly and steadily, we work towards the feudal age. Marine Lord going to be looking to drop down a Barbican, I suspect. It's dangerous to go for a Barbican, though. Where do you even do it? Maybe you just pick up and move like an Imperial Academy, and we do see him coming down with the villagers, so could be looking around it. Maybe go for a Barbican around here. Oh, he's thrown down a good spot. What do you really achieve with this, though? Because I feel like you probably... Oh, yeah. You know what? I don't think he can actually put it in. The Sacred Site, the Relic, he doesn't have enough space because he wants to deny this gold. If he could deny that gold, he'd be in a great spot. Now we hear the Council Hall going down. Got two landmarks on the same screen here. And this is just absolute chaos, isn't it? I mean, I'm in love with this. I am so much in love with Nomad. I'm in love with this style. I'm telling you right now, developers, if you don't bring this game mode to Age of Empires 4 ranked, officially supported with a queue, like essentially I want a separate queue for Nomad because this is just amazing. This is what games should be all about. Now, obviously, we got to fix this. I don't know exactly how we're going to do that. But you get the point, right? You get the point. This is exciting stuff. I'm enjoying myself. I hope you guys are enjoying yourself as well. Barbican. It's actually going to get stalled out for the moment. The Men-at-Arms did come through. Villagers dove inside the outpost. Spearman going to be able to hold it on a little bit longer. Barbican paused. And Council Hall going to be rushed up. Look at this. Council Hall getting rushed up could be massive because the longbowmen going to be able to come out. B's got resources in the bank here as well to get those longbows out. He can move the villagers over as well and look to snipe out these vills. Oh, this could be bad for Marine Lord. Oh, a little bit of a mistake there from B. I'd just be saying, hey, just bring all your vills. Yeah, see, 100%. Bring all the vills. Start looking for a snipe. You got so many low health villagers in here. Longbow's going to come out, but it's not going to matter. I think he's going to get the Barbican up anyway. I tell you what, geez Louise, it got close though. I reckon had he brought those vills, you could have even had a good game right there on the cards. Barbican gets up. 8 vills inside it immediately. And we see just how much damage the Men-at-Arms takes. Both players reach the feudal age at the 12th minute. Jeez. That is a very deep age up. Force drop-off coming through from B. Archery range going to get thrown down by Marine Lord. Do we see any sign of a song? There could be a Song Dynasty coming through. He's got the wood, or rather the food for it. But look at the style that you play here is just so different. So weird. So strange. It really is like, it's a test of skill, isn't it? I mean, when you think about it, right, like, there are all different types of skills, right? I can prepare a build order, and I can make it the most efficient build order. But if I don't have the mechanics to pull that off, it doesn't matter. And I might have really good mechanics, but I might have a terrible build order. Well, here, it's like, it basically just takes you back to square one. It's like, guess what? We're throwing you in the deep end. B makes the run. Only one villager goes down. Very well played from B. By the same token, we see Marine Lord going to be making the run, but look at the villager difference here. Marine Lord down a huge amount of villagers. I'd love to see the villager graph after this. He's lost 6 more villagers as well than his opponent. But huge consequences right there for not training those villagers. We were talking about it for quite a bit of time. Eventually, you do evacuate villagers. But unfortunately for Marine Lord, there's just not enough there to evacuate. Now he's down 17 villagers in this game. Now, this is a tournament game. Imperative that he wins this. And B going to be looking to try and take one of the worst ponds. I think there's 2 fish in here. So maybe get 3 or 4 fishing boats onto it. That'll be it. And now he's just doing a little bit of a Vill run. I love the fact that the town center is so low on health as well. Like, it's what, 70% health at the moment? It's crazy the damage that's come out. Longbowman teeing off. But yeah, it really throws you in the deep end, a game mode like this, because, I mean, obviously Marine Lord probably hasn't dealt with this kind of strategy before. So he doesn't really know what to do, doesn't know how to operate, doesn't know what to think, what to do. And I think it was a pretty big mistake, right? Like, coming into the game and going after food. I think going after wood's probably the safest bet. Because with wood, you can do so many things. There's a very high chance on Nomad, on Mega Random at least, that there's going to be water that spawns. It's basically a hybrid map already. So you'd be almost crazy not to go for it. The Marine Lord has left it scarily absent. Longbow's still teeing off. Spearman numbers building up as well here for B. Barracks going to get... Blacksmith, rather, going to get thrown down. And adding in a couple of farms on the backside. Marine Lord trying to put the choke on him. But just not a whole lot of luck just yet. So what's Marine Lord's win condition from here? Manages to take out a couple of villages towards the north side. Perhaps, what were they going for? It was just, you just dropped down a lumber camp? No, those are B's lumber camps. What was B doing? I'm not sure exactly what B was doing. I mustn't have been paying attention. I apologize. A lot of lumber camps everywhere on this map for B, though. And the longbows. I mean, it's been a slow grind. But finally, that outpost is going to be going down. The longbows. The ultimate siege weapon. Look at that right there. 15 of the world's best. Slowly taking down that outpost. Tell you what, that's a long grind, isn't it? 50 rounds of arrows you'd need to take out that outpost. All right, well, back towards the town centers. Village is still going down here. I think B's been in a good spot in that he's managed to survive this long and he's got the villager lead. Compare that to Marine Lord, who's down 12 villas, and it makes a big difference at this point in the game. Nice little job there. Once again, villagers surviving. And we've got ourselves a bit of a raid. More villas going down. Marine Lord manages to take 3 out. We actually see that Marine Lord's got a huge amount of worker kills here. Where are the worker kills coming from Marine Lord? Hold on. Marine Lord's got 25 worker kills, but he's down 9 villages? How does that work? Shouldn't he be up? Shouldn't he be up that many villas? Like, I know that there's a lot. Was it deleted fishing boats or something? When did that happen? That's a lot of workers that have been killed. Am I seeing that right? Or is it just like the slow grind over here? Because that's 26 now. Imperial official trying his luck. Imperial official, we know you love to try your luck with enemy fortifications, but unfortunately now is not the time. And you can see the position as well, the positional advantage of this town center. All of the villagers, when they get evacuated, they evacuate on this side of the town center. They then have to run all the way over here. Whereas B, he just hits the evacuate button and they're right there on the bottom side and they just run out. He's got such a huge advantage. Now a little bit of a push coming through. Longbowman numbers still looking good. Horseman numbers also looking good. +1 ranged attack going to be coming through. No ranged armor just yet from Marine Lord. Always going to be an option for him. Only 2 vills on the gold for the moment. And geez, what a tough spot for him. We did see those fishing boats just get deleted from the graphical bug. That's how I could tell it. Now we're going to enter into the cinematic mode. Do we? Do we dare? B's looking for a fight. I'll tell you what, Marine Lord's posturing, but they hold off a little bit longer. Switch it over to the income per minute. We're doing it. We're going into cinematic mode. B's pushing through. Underneath the Barbican, a dangerous push right here. He's going to be able to pick off a couple of villagers. Longbow's also look to take out an archer. B's going to be wanting to focus down all the archers of his enemy. He's doing a wonderful job with it. That extra 2 range really paying off. By the same token, the extra units inside the Barbican going to help him out a little bit. Spearman going to be moving forward, looking to try and defend against the Horseman. Great micro coming through. Marine Lord not going to skip any beat and begins to focus down all of the spears from his enemy. At the same time, the Horsemen make their way through onto the longbows, but the longbow numbers are way too high. They're just going to cut through this like a lawnmower cuts through grass, a hot knife through butter, and be in a solid position up 600 score right now as all of those archers going to go down. A couple more villagers in here going to get picked off as well. And be in a solid spot against Marine Lord here. Marine Lord definitely not looking the strongest, that's for sure. Villager count, he's down 12. Military count, he's down 17. And B looking certain at this point to secure victory against Marine Lord. A very interesting style coming out from B. How do you deal with this? I mean, what's the best approach? And I'm starting to already realize what the best approach is, or the way that you deal with it. You just got to protect the bottom side of your town center, right? Like, you would drop the town center here and then just, like, make a house here or, like, a wall across here or something like that. You don't even have to complete the wall. You just have to build the wall and just, like, picket fence it. And then as long as you've got that, like as long as there's a bit of distance between it, your enemy's camping of the town center can't be done. It's just not going to work. Being now with the 700-point lead. A huge economic advantage as well. 39 worker kills, 20 versus 20 worker kills. That's crazy. That is just absolutely crazy. I think the reason why the worker kills for Marine Lord is, or rather for B is so low, is because Marine Lord wasn't training villagers for a really large part of that time. Because he just said, oh, there's no way I can get these villagers out alive. But then he realized you can just start stacking them in the town center. And so now that he knows that, if you go back and put him in the same position, how different would it look? And I've got a suspicion that it would look significantly different. And look at the villagers going to be coming through. Longbowman, there's enough that he's actually almost able to one-shot. +1 just coming through at the right time. And now Marine Lord going to be pushing back, but it's going to be a good game. B going to be able to take out Marine Lord here. The town center gets deleted. And the Barbican goes down as well. All the landmarks going to be taken out, and Marine Lord taps out. Fellas, go check out Mr. Merlin. I'll leave a link in the description to where you can catch him over on YouTube. Go say good day from me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.